G'day all, welcome back to Premier League. Today we're doing some more jungling action versus an Elise. So let's get to it. So yeah, we talked a little bit about our early game plan, and welcome back for those in YouTube land. We talked a little bit about our early game plan to try to push down to bot early. Hopefully they're sort of in a good position for this soon. Just holding our W then just till those crabs broke up. Oh, they managed to get a flash out of him already. And look, if this doesn't work out, it's okay. It's not the worst thing in the world, okay? So they're a little bit pushed up. So I'm actually going to go wander into Elise's jungle at this point. We haven't seen her on the map. It's possible she could have started red and then moved down this way. I have a feeling like she started blue. And that's fine. We can throw this here. And we can pick up the crab. So unfortunately, we're a little bit slow behind our pathing. We can hang around here for 5 seconds, or we can move over to here. I am going to choose to hang here. While this is slowing down my clearing a bit, I definitely should have autoed their first 4W. While it is slowing down my clearing, we see Elise. She has two camps over me, and we can see her moving into Talon here. So. Okay. Got him. Perfect. Cool. So, she's still one camp ahead of me, but she hasn't taken her blue side. Sorry, she hasn't taken her crab on the blue side. So that's good for me. Zed got a little bit too cocky there. Probably thought I went away, and that was why he went for the all-in. And luckily I was still hanging around expecting it, so that was really good. That was a really good start to the game for us. Unfortunately, bot side now getting ganked. Hopefully they survive this, although they may not by the Psych's positioning. Yep, they're out. Okay, that is really huge. And we are going to greed here. We're just going to clear one more camp here. We're not really that phased about cleaning our wolves early, but our Gromp still gives us a decent amount of XP, and we can clear it fairly quick because we are Sej. The most important thing is we get back on this red side and we start clearing our chickens and we start clearing our Krugs, because they are worth the most XP in the game out of any of the normal camps. So we're going to stick with our yellow trinket for now. That is purely just because we need to keep those aggressive style of wards up. We see Elise has already tried to pull off 2 ganks. None have been successful, which has been really good for us, but it doesn't mean they always won't be. So we need to keep tracking her and making sure that we're in a position to either counter gank or gank another lane whenever she's going, or take a big objective whenever she's ganking. So that is why we go Bammies first. The clear is just amazing on any of the AoE camps, and since we are Sejuani, we have that E passive straight away. We can kind of build up a lot of damage on those non-AoE camps anyway, so this just helps us with our clear better. Probably shouldn't have W'd, yeah, definitely shouldn't have W'd there. That was, I mean, it's a minor mistake, but you know, at this level I want to be making as few mistakes as possible, and I'm just going to take a bit more damage here and be a bit slower because of that. So, actually, I want to place this forward. I was about to place that as a defensive ward, and I just went over before talking about how we want to make sure that we're putting slightly more aggressive wards out, and that includes warding here. There's nothing really on the map for me to take at the moment. I can take a quick gander into Elise as jungle and give her plant a bit of a smack. We can see her moving in there. So Elise is bot side. Yep, no, Talon is right. We should be being aggressive here. We have the drop on her, per se. Unfortunately, we just... Yeah, I think that was a little too aggressive there by Talon. So that's a Z. Elise flash. Yeah. As soon as Talon went in that far, I should have backed off. That would have been the better play then. What do I want? I want to slow. I want to slow at this point. That would have been the better play, definitely, is to back off then. On the plus side, I hadn't taken my red yet, which means I didn't give them red. But on the downside, we just got Elise back into this game. So as you can see, Elise didn't have many, had nothing on the scoreboard beforehand. Now she does. So that's really bad, but it's not a game ender. Oh, didn't get that auto there. And we can obviously recover from this. And we now have at level 6. We can start to look. We know Zed has no ulti here. So we know Talon has the slight advantage in the lane. And we can look to move down onto bot lane here. Okay, that was really good. I managed to sneak that between Thresh hit Jin, so I'm really happy about that ult then. That's all I can tank it for, unfortunately, for Pyke. I can't tank any more than that. So I stood there and tanked just to make sure that Pyke, because I knew immediately he was going to get tower aggro otherwise. So that I felt like that was, oh crap. Yeah, not going to contest that. No, I'm too low. I'm too low, dude. Oh, that's alright. Probably should have flashed that stun then. That might have been a kill. If I'd flashed the stun and then queued it, that definitely would have been a kill. However, that's okay. We still walked away from bot lane with 1 kill here. Okay, so that's Zed's ignite down. We don't want to run this way. We want to run back this way. We want to make sure that we're being safe. We can see Mundo on the map now, so this is okay to take, because we can see Elise, we can see Mundo. I'm going to smite early here, just to make sure there's no kind of idiot plays where I die. And I definitely shouldn't use that W again, but that's alright. We can work on Gromp kiting. So, I'm just going to weave in one more auto before we do that. And we're actually going to clear our walls now for the first time, because if we don't, they don't reset in level, so you can see these walls are still level 1. And if we don't clear them, they're just worth nothing in terms of XP. Still worth roughly the same amount of gold, but they're worth a lot less XP. Now, because my ult is up, I kind of want to stay on the map and greed a little bit more. This is probably... I think this is still the correct play, because I just want to take my Krugs and I want to be down near bot in case something happens. No, if Elise makes some kind of play, then I'm around. I've got a little bit of HP from the smite, that's fine. This time I'm actually making sure I keep a hold of my my W until it's needed. And we can just sit and recall here. So we see Elise top side. Talon wants to go for the dive. I'm down. I'm down for a dive on this. Perfect. So we see Thresh's ignite then as well, because that was on me. There's no other way that Grievous wounds could have happened. No, you're right. And we got Pyke bounty, which is great. So really good start. I wanted to greed then. Probably wasn't the best idea, to be honest. We're going to move here, and then we're going to do our buy. Really got to make up a page with just this on it. And now it's time to switch to our sweep. So the one thing we haven't been doing is giving Jax any love, which is bad because Jax is sort of that late game carry. So if we can get him ahead early. But that being said, if we look at the rest of the map, we've got a pretty good coverage of mid lane and bot lane. I feel like bot lane is ahead enough now to start snowballing, and I feel like we can now sort of focus our attention towards Jax. Okay. remove as we sort of auto that. This should be gone. Yeah, there's no way that should be there. Our pink's gone, so we're going to place an aggressive pink here. Again, spotting out more vision, gives us vision of this entrance this way. And we can probably see a collapse happening on bot lane very soon if we're not careful. Okay, cool. That's alright. Okay. So I'm here. I moved forward then on purpose so I could tank the tower in case Talon wanted to go for a further dive. Okay, and I'm going to move down here, let Talon do his thing, and give Pyke some backup here. Oh, I can't even hit Thresh. I just want to let them know that I don't have Smite here. So, the best I can do is sort of hold an E-charge right till the end. However, we've got pretty good coverage of this, so yeah, we should be right. And that's good. That's really, really good. Now, my first instinct was to move up here, check her blue and try to steal it. That is a bad instinct. That is way too greedy. I need to reset at this point. I need to capitalize on the gold that I have, and I need to make sure that I'm doing smarter plays, because that is just far, far, far too greedy. And that is definitely what the old me would have done. I would have walked up here, I would have hit Elise, and then I would have caught Jhin and Thresh on the backside, and I definitely would have died. Or at least I would have had to blown one of my summoners, which definitely weren't up. All around it would have been a bad idea. So resetting there was definitely the correct call. I'm debating on whether or not taking red first or going to Krugs was better. I really want to get that Krug reset going. You know, they're just so chock full of vitamins and minerals and resets. So, just because I don't know where anyone is, I'm just going to push it that way. Be a little bit inefficient with my clear, but make sure that it's safe. Run that ward, run that sweep. So, probably shouldn't have stopped for this, to be honest. Probably should have just gone up here. It ended up being okay, but yeah. We're going to go for first blood turret here. Proc. Super gets it. Brilliant. I'm going to move up and around. Probably looking at Mundo, possibly looking at Zed here. Making sure that I cut off any kind of Elise flank. Alright, that's fine. We'll keep going here. So that's cool. Didn't get the big Krug, but managed to slow down Elise. Get her thinking twice. So we can see vision there, we can see Threshers there. Okay, so I'm just going to flash this at this point, and I'm going to ult Mundo. Give Siva the out she needs. Really good, really, really good. So that was a perfect disengage. But I don't like the Siva re-engage. I really don't like this Siva re-engage. Okay, I just can't kill Mundo. So hard to kill Mundo. Okay, that went really well. I don't think that was a good play by Siva, but the team managed to back it up with some really, really good plays, including myself here. So I'm just going to back off. And I think overall, there's no minions. Overall, I think it was worth it. I'm just going to reset because I'm useless here. I have to stay now because my team overstayed. Yeah. So, I still think my team definitely overstayed then. Don't care who takes it, just clear it out. No. Way too risky. Now, this is odd, but I'm just going to smack this just for a little bit of regen here. I'm not actually intending to take it at all. I'm just using it to have the talisman dot running. So we're going to quickly take our blue, get our reset, greed for Gromp because I am one really greedy bastard, and then get a reset. Oh, no, man, no. I've got nothing. Okay. We'll pick up this one. We'll move here first because that's a habit I still am really struggling to break. And Siva might be okay here. I don't know about that, Siva. That's a little bit far forward for me there. Yeah. But that's okay. This is a more important dragon. This is probably really important because yeah, no. Yeah, this is a more important dragon just because of the fact that they need a way back into this game and a Mountain Drake will help them take objectives and push in. So my goal here, especially with a pike here, we use the rule of we don't W unless we've got 0 stacks. So, because W's lock out our E stacks, and we want to make sure we're maximising our E stacks here. Perfect. So, a little bit early with the smite, but that's alright because I knew the auto was coming and that would have killed it. No. Too far. Let's... One thing we need to make sure we're doing is, because we're so far ahead, I mean, we have Warmogs at 11, we have don't even have Warmog's Heart yet because we're that far forward. One thing we need to make sure we're doing is that we're not like overextending at our lead. Should have smited that, but I wasn't paying attention. Cool. No, go this way. We go this way. Something's wrong with my mouse, sorry. Just one sec. Something's gripping on my mouse mat, which is never a good thing. Now I'm going to come this side, and I'm going to proc it. You can see the Herald doing work there. And cool, got off 2 charges. That's great. We broke their base with the Herald. I'm really happy about that. So, it sucks that we lost Talon. Oh, I have to stay with Siva, even though I think this is bad. No. He's going for it. He's really pushing it. No. I just don't see how that is a good play. Anyway, we've got Jax in base, we've got Talon in base, so that's why I'm sort of a bit hesitant to just sort of go for it straight off the bat. So I'm going to instead grab down the sign lane, push here. And I think this is much more of a comfortable push. They're either going to come to stop me or they're going to come and stop mid. Now they should stop mid. Like, you know, all intents and purposes. But they've decided to come to me. So, okay. I'm okay with that. I'm really fine with that. Like, managed to draw multiple here. It's all good. And now Siva's just walking to their base, so we're just going to rotate up with Siva. I don't even have mana for E at this point. It's probably a little bit too... Yeah, it was too far coming in here, unfortunately. on my retreat path, I'm just going to duck in. Just don't have the mana, boys. I'm sorry. I'm just going to duck into the jungle here on my retreat path. You see my regen going up. That's just a talisman effect. So probably a little bit too far. Like, I'm happy we killed Zed. That's great. Probably pushing our luck a little too far. Especially without Sivir here, we shouldn't be pushing in this far anymore. But we can go for our reset. And I am fairly comfortable at this point that I think that Iceborne is a really good pickup. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. We are super far ahead. This is a good item versus Mundo. This is a good damage item in general. It's not as good for as Iceborne for quick burst on lower targets, but it's good repeated damage. So I think that it's a really good... Okay, didn't even get any damage there. Okay, so I'm just going to go around here, just to, cut off that. Unfortunately, I'm not going to get to show off the full Leandries. I don't think. I think the game's going to end pretty soon here. But I do actually believe Leandries is a decent item on Sedge. It's one of those items that doesn't look good on paper, but it's actually got a fair chunk of HP on it. It's good for her kind of brawl, constant damage. I think overall it's not bad of an item. Now I just need to really focus down for a second here. 780 is my number. Cool, got it. So, even though Elise isn't alive, I just really want to make sure. I just really want to make sure that I got that. So I'm trying to greed here for 1 or 2 more camps because I really want Leandries. I desperately want Leandries. I think that's too far, Talon Boy. So see here, this is sort of the power of Leandries here. It's constantly giving me that constant damage increase. So it's like, 10% more damage on top of my damage already. And I'm constantly going to be proccing that because I'm going to be fighting long term. Unfortunately, I just don't think I'm going to get it. Yeah, unfortunately, I just can't build Leandries. But that is game. And I really hope you guys enjoyed that because I really enjoyed commentating that. YouTube, thank you for watching. Twitch, thank you very much. I'm out. GG well played. I'll catch you next time on Improving Your League. Thanks for watching.